So in today's video, we're heading to a Breeo customer just down the road from our shop who has a Zentro fire pit. They've had it for a couple years, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna show you how to refinish your painted Breeo fire pit and some techniques to use to make it look better. So this fire pit's been sitting out here for a couple of years. You can see it's kind of got a bit of a rust going on. So it's springtime now, it's time to freshen up the fire pit. So we're gonna kind of go through step by step. So the first thing you wanna do, of course, is dry it off. Then we're gonna take some sandpaper, we're gonna rub all the way around and kind of just take off some of the rust, not necessarily like all the way down into the base metal, but just smoothing it out, making sure there's no rough parts, and then wiping it down and then applying the paint that came with your fire pit. So when you're painting, it's better to do it in sweeps rather than holding down and going back and forth, because what happens is you'll create runs on the end of your swing. So if you just do a nice swing and then start and stop your paint as you're going, and then don't go, kind of go over an area a few times with a light coat rather than a heavy coat, once again, so you don't have any puddling or any runs. And that's it. We got our fire pit all ready for summer, ready to have some parties out here by the pool. One thing you can keep in mind is that even though you do have a touch-up paint can along with your fire pit, you can choose to let it just go to more of a natural patina and just let it sort of develop that surface rust. The surface rust is not going to affect any part of the functional aspect of the fire pit, and so it's just your choice whether you touch it up, every couple months, or whether you just let it go to more of the natural patina look. Customers go both directions. In this case, we're touching up to look more like its original form, and you might want to do that a couple times a year. If you notice during the painting process, we pulled the fire pit out so that the paint wasn't coming in contact with the block, and then put the fire pit back in when it was done. You want to do that if you're painting an insert. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.